Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me, how do you pack for 6 days in just a little 11 by 22 by 14 inch suitcase? And that's what I thought I would tell everyone today. So what I will do, I've got my suitcase out and I'm actually starting to pack it for a trip. I guess it will start with cosmetics. I have 3 different pouches that I use for, well actually 4. I have a little makeup pouch that has eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliner, and a brow brush. But it's in the bathroom, so we'll wait. I was using the makeup in it because the brow brush is a really good one. So I have one little pouch, and that has like girly things in it. And I keep that out so that if I need it, I'll have it available. I have this big one, and in the big one, I keep a headband for days whenever I need to look fairly presentable but don't want to redo my bangs. I keep a brush for my bangs for when I do want to do them. I keep a face mask so that I can sleep in public or on the plane. I have my toothbrush in its own little case. I've got the head of my, this is a diffuser for my blow dryer, and I actually keep both a blow dryer and a curly hair diffuser in the suitcase. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. I keep a regular brush. And what else do I have in here? I've got dental floss, I've got earplugs, and I also put my nose ring and an extra belly button ring in there just in case. You never know. I have a little tube of toothpaste, which I should probably refill. I have 2 different Paul Mitchell. I got those at a hotel. I'll probably try and squeeze them into my other thing, because that's a good one. I usually don't like to use hotel shampoos, but that Paul Mitchell, that's pretty good. I have a little cuticle thing so that you can use it to push your cuticles back. So if I want to do my nails, and I've got 2 filers. I have a bang comb with a little spike at the end, and that way you can like tease your hair and then kind of put it up. What else? I've also got another toothpaste just in case, rubber bands, and oh, I got this at a hotel too. It's called Temple Spa Quietude. It's a calming mist apparently, which I don't really know what that means, but I thought on a day that I'm stressed out, why not use it? It might be fun. So that's what I have in this pouch. I'm going to put my brushes back, and let me just repack it really quick. So we've got the big one out of the way. Now on to my little first aid kit. And you never know what's going to happen, and it sucks to be away from home and not have what you need, especially if, you know, at least as a flight attendant, they'll take you from the airport to the hotel, and a lot of times there's not a grocery store, or at least a place where you can buy drugs for like a decent price. So I have my allergy pills in here, and I actually think I stuck some Advil in there too. I've got some Mucinex, should I need it, some Dayquil, some gum. We aren't allowed to chew gum, but I carry it for people if they ask for gum, which has happened before. What is this? Oh, Midol. And then I think that this is Benadryl. I don't know. Benadryl, something like that. And then I've also got some Band-Aids in here of different sizes, and and I have this stuff. You know what it is. It's for antibiotic pain-relieving ointment. It's like Polysporin. And then I have a bunch of these packets of like emergency, just in case. So that's in my first aid kit. So we've done the first aid kit, and now we're moving on to this big bad boy. The best way to put your like toiletries toiletries is to put everything in a little container. Sometimes what I'll try and do is I'll try and buy the actual, like, miniature. Paul Mitchell makes this mousse, which is 2 ounces in an aerosol. So that's my mousse, and I'll just buy the little one of that. I put my shampoo in this container because I didn't have an extra. I have sunscreen in case I find a beach somewhere. This is conditioner, I'm pretty sure. I've got myself some Bio Silk, Bengay, which you should never be without, especially if you like to work out. Got Bengay. This is all coconut oil, so if I run out of lotion or something, or if it's just a day that I don't want to like go crazy doing my hair, I just put a tiny bit and then scrunch it, or using it as lotion. I have this 2.75 ounce of shaving cream, which I really haven't used very much of yet, because my little shaver thing, it has this stuff around the edge, and you almost don't even need shaving cream if that's the kind of stuff that you use, so that's kind of cool. I have this big lotion, which I've been trying to use up. I'll probably finish it on the next trip, and that'll save me a lot of space. Deodorant, 2.7 ounce. I've got Catwalk, which is 3.4 ounces. So you'll have to check the TSA, but I do like that one for like curling my hair and everything. Then I have 2 like little hold your hair back pin things, so I can do my bangs. What else? Some perfume. This one is 3 ounces. Baby powder. You never know if you're going to need some baby powder. And this is like that Chi heat protectant stuff. In addition to all of that, I also have some eye lotion and some Tiger Balm, which is like Bengay, but I haven't used it all yet. So, and then I keep my soap in its own container because that way it doesn't, I don't know, I prefer it in its own container. So, yep, that's what I have. I also, whenever I don't have the big lotion in, I keep my loofah in the same thing. And that's nice too, because if the TSA tells you that you have to take your stuff out, like all of this stuff, and put it in a baggie or whatever, you could just put this on the screener and it's clear and they can see through it and everything. So that's another reason why I like it. And if something does spill or explode in the bag, it's easy to clean out. Okay, so now we know, once again, that you do not have to go without beauty products or styling products or anything just because you are packing light. And this is a travel-sized blow dryer. I bring my own blow dryer. I know that hotels have their own blow dryers, but I like to bring my own blow dryer because I use a diffuser whenever I curl my hair. And I also have an attachment for bangs, which I showed you earlier in the video. So it's just really nice to have your own. I heard that some hotels have, some diffusers can fit on hotel blow dryers, but I've also read a lot of reviews that say it's kind of a hit or miss. And I know whenever I'm traveling, I want to know that my hair is going to look alright. So, especially at work and everything. So, don't judge me today. I am on my day off, which is why I'm wearing a hat and couldn't style my hair. So yeah, this is more of like an extra. If you don't blow dry your hair, I wouldn't suggest bringing it. So now we move on. I do always carry a little lint brush with me. That's kind of nice. I wear one uniform, which I'm sure after I have a bad experience, that will change. Sometimes I pack an extra shirt depending on what else I'm packing. But I only bring one, like, bottom. And that's always on me whenever I'm working. So I don't worry about packing that in the suitcase so much. I do pack 6 different workout outfits. One thing I've noticed is whenever I'm traveling, at least most of the time, if I'm somewhere cold, I'm going to work out inside anyway because I don't like the cold. And if I'm somewhere warm, it doesn't really matter to me. Usually I do like to use the gyms, and I do a lot of my lifting whenever I'm traveling versus cardio whenever I'm at home. I love riding my bike, and I can't fit my bike in my suitcase, so whenever I'm at home I typically ride my bike or do something outside, and then whenever I'm traveling I'll usually use the hotel gym, or which brings me to the next thing that I pack, which is kind of an extra, but I pack this little bag, and it has my workout stuff in it. So I am huge on like lifting. I think that that's a great workout. But because you don't always know what you're getting into, and I like consistency in my workouts, I'll bring resistance bands. So you can get like a set of 5 online, I think. I've actually broke 2 of them. But the one that I got has this little over-the-door thing, so you can put it over the door, and then you can do like your back, you can do rows, you can do all sorts of things with it. And it also has little attachment handles, so it has these which are like that, and then it also has these attachment handles, but I really don't use these ever. I keep them just in case I need an extra handle, but I don't use them. Then I bring my cell phone thing. I actually got an extra, so I can have one at home and then one for the road. I bring some earphones. I have my workout gloves, because a lot of gyms do have free weights. But at least with the resistance bands, I can do almost anything I could do with a free weight, and I can keep consistency in the different muscle groups that I choose to work out. So this is my little home gym that I bring, just in case, because you really don't know what kind of gym you're going to get. It's either going to be a really good one or a really bad one or nothing at all. And it's nice not to be without. So that's my gym. And as far as my workout outfits go, whenever I work out, I hate my hair in my face, so I'll either wear a hat, or whenever I'm traveling, I'll pack a few bandanas and I'll use them to tie my hair back. So I think on this trip I'm probably only going to pack 2. I'm preparing to be gone for 5 to 6 days. So 2 will be good for that, and sometimes I reuse them, sometimes not, just depends. And then of course I've got my workout bras. I've got 6 pairs of pants and shorts. I try to pack my short pants, like these are just capris. So, and whenever I pack them, I roll pack them. So you just kind of roll it really tight. And that saves a lot of space to roll pack. And it actually, if you roll it right, then it keeps your clothes from getting wrinkled. And I'll just stick that in. So the short pants pack well in a little suitcase. Also shorts and skirts. And I love the skirts because whenever you're walking around in a skirt, it actually, in my opinion, it looks cute versus just like workout clothes. But, you know, I love my workout clothes. I feel cute whenever I'm wearing them. But I do feel like a skirt is fun because it looks like a little skirt whenever you're walking around. Now, another thing that I pack that does take up a lot of space, well, before we go on to that, I do pack tank tops. Usually I'll do tank tops, but I might throw in a couple of t-shirts just so I'll have variety. And if I'm running outside, I'd rather wear a t-shirt than a tank top. So the other thing that takes up some space are my tennis shoes. And as you can see, I stuff my socks in my tennis shoes. I also stuff my fun outfit. I bring 1 fun outfit per trip because you can wear it over and over. No one really knows, and everyone understands. So my fun outfit, it consists of this skirt. It's a black skirt from the Gap. And then I'll do like a little tank top, and then a sheer long sleeve top that goes over it that has kind of like a floral print. And if you are the kind of person who really wants variety but you don't want to pack more outfits, you could always pack a few different necklaces, and that way you can feel kind of like you're wearing a different outfit without really wearing a different outfit. So definitely stuff your shoes. In this case, I would either stuff my shoes with underwear or socks, but I usually do socks. I do pack underwear. I do pack a bathing suit, and that's really all that goes in my bag. For the winter, since it is winter, I'm packing this for my ears whenever it gets cold, and I also have some matching gloves that go in the outside of my suitcase. Aside from that, that's really all that goes in my main suitcase. I am going to try and fit this blanket. Don't really know if it's going to happen or not, but I'm hoping that the blanket will fit. I recently lost my coat, and it's a huge big deal because my coat doubled as both a coat, a pillow, and a blanket. So now if I'm like stuck in the airport and need a little nap or something, I can have this blanket. But unfortunately, I'll be without a coat for at least until they can buy my coat, because they're just too expensive to buy. So yeah, that's what I'm going to pack, and I'll show you the finished product in just a moment. Hi! Okay, so I've heard that some people think that we use these crew tags so that we can get bumped up to like first class or to I guess different classes on the plane, but that's actually not true. We use the crew tags because when we are required to check our bag on the plane, we don't want them to accidentally send the bag to baggage claim and then have to go like out through security, back to security, especially if we have like a 20-minute turn between flights. So I recommend that you get something that makes your bag look unique whenever you are trying to make your bag look unique, especially if it is a bag that looks like every other bag. Another thing that's really cool and useful that I underestimated until I got one is the hook. And the hook is different than just like a clasp. You don't want just a buckle, you want a hook. Because with the hook, you can simply just take another bag and put it right on top. Like, let me show you. One moment. I can just take my bag and set it right on top, and then we're ready to go. See? So I definitely recommend getting a hook if you carry a purse or any other kind of bag with you. It's so useful. And this bag here is made to stack. I have a little thing that, let me show you. I have a little piece here that can go up over this thing, but it's so much more convenient, especially like when going through TSA or getting on the plane quickly, to just take the handles and put it over the hook. I definitely prefer that over stacking, and even though my suitcase has 4 wheels, I would recommend getting a 2-wheel suitcase because I really use the 4 wheels. And my friends in flight attendant training were right. It does look pretty nerdy. I don't care, but if you don't want to look nerdy, I'd recommend getting 2 wheels. I didn't say that though. So, yeah. This is my suitcase. And then for part 2, I guess we'll cover how to pack like a flight attendant when it comes to your carry-on. Okay, so we've made it to the carry-on portion. This is my carry-on bag. They actually have a version, Travel Pro makes a version of this bag that's a lot thicker that I just lust after every single time I go to the airport because there's so much more space in it. Oh, I want one of those bags. Christmas, presents, I love you gifts, think about it. So, I will show you. I actually haven't unpacked this bag, except for my wallet, which isn't present, but I usually keep my wallet in this bag. But I haven't unpacked this bag since my last trip, so it'll be fun to see what is still in there. Let's start with the outermost compartment. In this compartment, I keep some hand sanitizer, just in case. You never know, people are kind of dirty. I keep a highlighter, just so I can highlight if I need to. I like to read a lot, so it's nice to have that. I have a little pair of wings, so if I meet a child that I like, I can give them the wings, but we actually don't give wings out anymore, so it'll have to be a child I really like, because it's my only pair. I keep some red Burt's Bees lip stuff. I wouldn't really call it lip gloss, but yeah, that's good stuff. I keep a compact mirror. I actually have two. Which one do you think I should keep on me? My peacock or... I'm going to do the peacock. Okay. Oh, blister defense. Okay, so if you are a girl who wears heels, this stuff is a lifesaver. If you get blisters, if you get like any kind of like shoe rub issue, ooh, get some of this. It's like the best. I don't know if you can see it. I think it's Dr. Scholl's helps prevent blisters, and I guess it just kind of makes a coating on your foot or wherever you put it. But it's good. And I also keep my phone charger in this outer compartment so that it's easy to grab whenever I need it. I've got my crew tag on the bag, and on the back it has my location information in case my bag loses me. Another thing that I keep is this little light, which honestly I think that the light might go because originally I had it so that I could see my cart. I would clip it to the cart and then I would turn it on, but the battery died. And I've just been carrying it around in vain, and honestly, I think I'm too cheap to buy any more batteries. They're AAA and I only have AA. Can't do it. But a book light, that's one thing that might be nice, but I primarily used it for my cart so that I could see the drinks and stuff. But I don't think that that's going to go back in. Oh, and then I have a zillion and two, like this whole compartment is full of these sanitary napkin things that you get on the plane. I use them to wipe everything down once I get on the plane, like the mask and the things that we have to touch and the carts and all of that stuff I wipe down. Then, in the big compartment, I have my fam. We are required to carry this thing around. It's very heavy. It's a big book. It basically, any issue, any situation, any question that you may have could be found in this ginormous book. And so I carry this fam around. If we fly without it, there's like an $1,100 or $1,500 fine per flight. So if I went like from Dallas to Washington to Dallas, that would double it. Does that make sense? Like it's per flight. So inside of here, I keep my required things. Speaking of, I have to get my CD. We have a CD that we use to do like the safety demo, but I need to refill a CD. I keep my little weight and balance counts. I keep my passport. I have my pen, my flashlight, my business cards. I also keep a copy of our union contract, which, as you can see, is all tabbed, and if you're a flight attendant, they strongly recommend that you know the union contract, so working on it. I think I know a lot of it, but sometimes that legal jargon does confuse me a little bit. So anyway, I just keep only like important work-related stuff in this book, but the book has to go in the bag. Can't fly without it. It's a no-go. Like, if I don't have my book, they won't take me on the plane. So, honestly, I wouldn't want to go on the plane because I wouldn't want to pay the damn fine. I didn't say that. Wouldn't want to pay the Continental damn fine. So, here's the announcements that I use. I have a little printout copy of my announcements that we're supposed to read. So I've almost got to where I don't have to read them off of the thing anymore, but I like to keep them just so that I don't forget. My memorization skills are terrible whenever it comes to like reading something off. But okay, so then I have my office. And whenever I say I have my office, what I keep in here, because you never know, is I have a used Kleenex, which isn't going back. I have another highlighter. I have an extra pen. Pens are invaluable. If you get on the plane without a pen, you don't have a pen until you get to the next place. And even then, you may have a quick turn and you wouldn't be able to get a pen. So I keep pens with me. I have a little baby stapler in case I have to staple something. I have a mechanical pencil and little pencil refills, some whiteout, paper clips, tape, staple refills, stamps if I want to send a letter. Haven't had to send a letter yet, but my thought behind keeping stamps in my little office is, what if I forgot to pay a bill, or what if I just want to send a postcard? So I have my stamps, and just some other things like little tabs and stuff if I want to tab something. So that's my office that I keep in my bag, and I also keep my wallet in there. Some other things. Oh, found another CD. It's gonna go in my fan. I keep extra counts. These are the weight and balance forms. So as we are about to close the door and everything, we have to count everyone and make sure that they know how many people are on board. It looks like I brought some mail that I hadn't read, but I'll put that aside and read it. What else? Oh, okay, so these are some notes from my Bible study that I was doing. More mail that I haven't read yet. I've noticed since I moved into this apartment, all I get are bills. So, it's harder to get excited about my mail. I have my Dave Ramsey book that I'm working on. I'm about halfway done with it. And then I have my hand cream. Because if you fly a lot, you get so freaking dehydrated. By the time that I'm done with the flights in one day, even if I drink like 5 or 6 liters of water, and yes, I do drink that much, my hands and feet will be cracking by the end of the day. So I carry some hand cream with me just in case. And I think I'm actually going to move that to the outer pocket. Here we go. Now it's ready. And then last but not least, the computer pocket. This is where I keep my computer and charger. I have my Bible study book. And then I have like some lip gloss and just other reading material that I would normally read whenever I'm on the plane. So that's what I pack in my carry-on. And then I just put it on my suitcase and go. That's it. Bye.